Good morning, beautiful people. Well, it's morning. I don't actually know when I'm going to be dropping this, but I literally woke up like half an hour ago, and something in me was like, you know what? I need to record a vlog about this subject, yeah, because it's something that is holding a lot of people back from reaching their full potential. It's something that if you really want to be genuinely happy, you need to do this. And yeah, the tea is fishing. So we're going to be talking about forgiving yourself, yeah? Naturally, as humans, obviously, we make mistakes. And if we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't be able to learn. And something that I've also learned is learning from other people's mistakes as well. So, you know, if someone's told me, like, oh, they've done this and this, and like, this has been the outcome. Obviously, I know everyone's situations aren't going to be the exact same, but the foundations usually are. It's just different scenarios. So, you know, I learn from that. And that's why it's so important to listen to people and their stories. That's why they always tell us to respect our elders, because, you know, they've experienced more things and they've learned from what obviously they've learned. But times are changing, people are changing, outlooks are changing. So it's hard to keep up with the times nowadays. But we need to be forgiving ourselves. Like, if we have something in our past that we've done, if we've made mistakes and we hold on to those mistakes and we don't remove the shame, the guilt, you know, like the horrible emotions we have attached to them, like you'll have situations in your life that continuously happen that will trigger you and will send you straight back into that feeling. So, like, obviously I just recently dropped my sex vlog, and it was interesting to see, like, a lot of the feedback that I got was from guys, and not even like just in a sexual manner, do you know what I mean? Guys just telling me like, yo, I respect you for doing that. And I thought it'd be the opposite. I thought it would be the girls, like, obviously being like, oh, thank you so much, rah, rah, but it's the guys that have, like, appreciated it. And to me, like, I'm not saying, obviously, oh my God, like, all the girls watched that and, like, they got triggered. But, like, obviously, I know my views on sex and the whole outlook on the situation is very different compared to a lot of females, and I stated that in my vlog. But, you know, like, that's my truth. That's my truth. That's what I know. They're the experiences that I've been through, you know. And trust me, I carried some negative emotions towards the whole subject of it for so long. Like, basically telling myself that I weren't shit, you know what I mean? That I wasn't worthy of having someone that is going to love me and is going to appreciate me, although I've done all that shit in the past, you know what I mean? And feeling guilty because I did hurt people. I'm feeling shameful because there was just times where it was just like, I don't know, like, I kind of knew I shouldn't have been doing it, but I'd done it anyway because of the thrill, do you know what I mean? And it was just like, I just had to get to a point with myself where I was like, do you know what, stop. Like, that shit, although it happened, and although it was me who was acting on doing that, that does not define who I am now. I've taken away my lessons from those situations, and I've kind of re-moralized myself, you know? Like, I know what's good for me, I know what's wrong for me, and like, I'm an impulsive person. If you know me, like, you know, I'm mega impulsive, and like, I'm a bit kinky and a bit naughty, so like, things that I shouldn't necessarily be doing, like, I've done in the past, you know what I mean? And it's been for like all the wrong reasons, whereas now, like, I just wouldn't do that. And it just, yeah, I got to a point, like, I'd say about 2 years ago, where I just stopped, and I was just like, look, you've fucked up, Shannon. You have fucked up. You've fucked up many a times. And like, many a times. But you know who has? Every other cunt on this planet. I don't even just cunt, I mean, like, every other human being on this planet has made mistakes. And if we sit there and we linger on what, you know, we done flipping 5, 6, 10 years ago, like, how are you ever going to move on? How are you ever going to make space within yourself to be able to become a better person? Because you're too busy lingering on the past and what was. Do you know what I mean? You should be like, okay, but what now? What if? And that should be what it's about. Like, for me, like, my whole self-love journey, my whole growth has come because there was something deep inside of me where I was like, this is not right. This does not feel right. Everything, like, I'm continuously, I kept seeing the same patterns reoccurring in my life over and over again, and I was like, bitch, I'm tired of this. Like, girl, you need to fucking change. You need to change your ways, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, what the fuck can I do? So I've done so much self-reflection, and it puts me in a really uncomfortable stage. Like a lot of the time, like I'll go from like being such an extrovert, like wanting to be out all the time, wanting to see the girls, wanting to go raves, you know what I mean, just wanting to like have a good time, and then I'll go for a period where I'm like no, and I'll just cut everything out. You know, like you won't see me for like a couple of weeks. You won't really hear from me for a couple of weeks, and it's because I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm reanalyzing everything that's happened over the last month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'm like and then I like, obviously when you do reflect, certain situations, they do bring up feelings, you know what I mean? So if I'm reflecting on a situation that's then come up, that's caused me to feel a certain way and has triggered me, I will be like, no, okay, that's an issue. I need to work on that. Do you know what I mean? Why has that made me feel a certain way? Like what experiences have I had in the past that have made me feel sad or feel angry or feel betrayed when I like bring that up? Do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people aren't deep like this, but like for me, I want to literally generate like I'm very happy now, don't get twisted, I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, but I want to generate like the person that I know and that I want to become. Do you know what I mean? Because Sophie actually sent me a quote the other day, and it's like, we have so many different versions of ourselves. We have the version that obviously you see yourself at, like with the version your different parents see you, like your siblings, your friends, the people you met on the train, the people you met at the party, like they all have this different version of yourself. Do you know what I mean? And you can chop and change who the fuck you are, and don't let anyone make you feel guilty for doing that. I used to like I remember like ages ago, like when I was still in school, like beginning of high school, sorry I say high school, upper school, I have friends that were like fucking, like I swear to God, one day they just wake up and I was a completely different person. Like I felt fucking weird with that. I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, you changed. And it's like, obviously they've just woke up one day and they've obviously thought, fuck this, I've had enough, that's not me. And they've changed, and it's like, it makes people around you uncomfortable. Like, of course it fucking does. They've gone from like pretty much knowing you to being like, okay, your outlooks aren't the same as mine anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's okay. Like, it's natural for you to grow out of relationships, and it's natural, you know, for people to not really understand you. But like, if people are your true friends, they accept you for who the fuck you are. Do you know what I mean? They're proud of you for becoming what you're becoming, and like actually finding your true self, and they will always support you. So don't linger on that too much, and don't blame yourself for that, because a lot of the time it's not you, it's you triggering people because you're growing and they're not, they're stagnant. Do you know what I mean? They don't like it. But yeah, it's just really fucking important, man. Like, I know I say that in like pretty much every other word in every other fucking one of my vlogs, it's really important. But this shit is the stuff that you're gonna heal, so you're not passing down to your children. It's the stuff that like you can then reflect onto your family, you know. Like my mum turned around to me the other day, and she was like she learns a lot from me. Do you know what I mean? And it's just because obviously she it's like she has a different outlook on situations, because I'm making her see things from a perspective that she never would have saw them in before. And sorry, that was my pie. And yeah, it's just it's important just to like accept yourself, man. Accept it. Like, if you make a mistake, like, don't sit there and bury it to the back of your head, you know what I mean? Bring up those horrible feelings, because if you don't bring up those feelings and you don't work through them, like, you're not going to grow, and that feeling will never fully be resolved. You know what I mean? The next situation that happens that kind of reflects that feeling, you know, all that's going to bubble back to the surface, and you're not going to feel great. So my personal journey right now has just been like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not perfect. I never will be. But I know that I'm working hard to, you know, become a better person myself. I know that I'm working towards becoming a better version of myself. So I don't know, like, I grow at an incredibly fast rate. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get too caught up on like what external people think of me anymore. And when I say that, I even, you know, even my friends and my family, like, obviously I respect their opinions and I will definitely listen to them, but I will not let their reflection or like their like analysation on me define like my next move, or define the thing that I want to do. And obviously these are people that I love and the people that I respect a lot, and sometimes like they don't know what's best for you. Do you know what I mean? And you just need to make sure that you're being so honest with yourself that you can recognise when you're not self-sabotaging yourself, basically. Do you know what I mean? Because most of the time when you do something bad, like where you do need to forgive yourself, like you know you're going to do it and you kind of say fuck it, and that's not bad. That's not a bad thing, but just make sure that you're willing to work through the backlash that it's going to cause. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I done something not even too long ago and I just thought, fuck me, I shouldn't have done that. Do you know what I mean? But it happens. Like, you're fucking human, man. That's what I'm saying. It pisses me off when people are so judgy now. Like, I catch myself judging someone now, yeah, and I'm like, whoa, and I just completely scrap it. Do you know what I mean? I just don't do it anymore. And if I do catch myself doing it, 'cause it's a fucking force of habit, innit? Like, it is. We naturally just do it now. Which is sad, innit? How fucking sad is that, man? We naturally just judge people before we even fucking, like, really analyse the situation, analyse the person. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, like. Yeah, like I said, it's sad. But, yeah, if I catch myself doing that now, I'm like, boom, scrap that straight away. As soon as I catch myself in that thought, I'm like, no, because I need to break that habit, because I'm like, who the fuck am I to sit here and judge? I ain't God. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the higher power. I'm not the heavens. Like, I ain't shit. None of us are shit. And I think the sooner people fucking realise that, the happier everyone will bloody be. Do you know what I mean? Just because someone smokes and you fucking don't doesn't mean the one that doesn't smoke is a better person. Do you know what I mean? I think everything's much more of a reflection of how you treat other people and how you talk to other people, how you communicate with other people, than to, you know, what you particularly do. Like, just because you sit at home every weekend and don't do anything doesn't mean you're a great person. You could be sitting there wishing unwellness upon other people. Do you know what I mean? Not helping the old lady cross the road when you could see she was struggling. You're a cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? And then people, you get these vultures, man. These people that are flipping, like, you open up to them and they'll, you know, naturally, we like to trust people. When we open up to people, we create trust. And people that then take, like, your words and something that you've trusted them with, and then when you have, like, a bit of a argument, they fucking take that and they throw it in your face and they twist it around on you. You need to get away from them people, because they're fucking disgusting. They're people with a lot of insecurities, and they will continue to push their insecurities onto you until you feel as shit as they do, because they don't really have much self-worth. So just be cautious of the people you're letting around you. Be cautious of your thoughts. Your thoughts hold so much power, like, so much power. Like, I'm not going to sit here and keep saying mean things about myself. Like, I went through a stage of that and I ended up anxious, I ended up depressed. I really fucked my mental health, man. Like, I just couldn't get up in the morning. When I say I couldn't get up, I mean, like, I'd literally sit there and just bawl my eyes out. Like, and my mum would just come in and be like, what the fuck? She'd be like, what's wrong? And I'd be like, I just don't even know. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're oblivious. You're oblivious to even knowing that it's your thoughts that are making you feel that way. So, and that's when I wasn't really mindful about, you know, the conversations I was having with myself. Because let's face it, we all talk to ourselves in our fucking heads. Like, of course we do. But yeah, when you're constantly putting yourself down and constantly hung up on the mistakes that you've made and not letting that shit go, like, they will define you. Whereas if you accept their mistakes, you know, they might not even be mistaken in other people's eyes, but in your eyes they are. You accept, you know what, I did fuck up here a bit, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work through it. I'm going to do this, this and this and this. Do you know what I mean? To change my outcome. And eventually the feelings that you hold towards that situation will change and you will feel better for it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about forgiving yourself, because I see so many people just beating themselves up daily, and I used to do it, and that's honestly, all you're doing is preventing yourself from growing. Like, you just need to come to a realisation with yourself and be like, you know what, I'm better than this. That does not define me, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 incidences does not define you as a person. Like, it doesn't. Obviously, I'm talking about less extreme cases. If you're out here being a paedophile, rapist and stuff like that, murderer, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have a bit of a different opinion. So I'm just on about like the more every day to day like normal stuff. But yeah, so I just wanted to drop that for you today, guys. And like I said, sorry I'm not all I literally just woke up. I'm feeling a bit like my nose and my chest is getting a bit funny, so my voice is probably a bit croaky at this. But yeah, I just want people to be happy, and to reach happiness you need to let go. You need to let go of all the shit that is making you feel like shit, and start focusing on the brilliant things that happen around you. I wake up every morning and I go to bed every night thankful for the roof over my head, the loving supporting family I have, the loving and supporting friends I have, the opportunities that have been blessed with me along my journey, and the ones that are going to come to me. You know, like, I wake up fucking thankful, and I wake up grateful, because I have it good. I don't have it good, I have it amazing in comparison to most of the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, life is beautiful, and as soon as we start acknowledging and appreciating it more, you'll attract so much more happiness and so much more joy into your life. Seriously. And it starts with self-love and self-worth. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you know that you deserve that, and the way you know you'll deserve that is when you start inputting things in your life and doing things that in your head you're like, yes, yes, yes. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll stop yamming your ear off now. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and yeah, forgive yourself. I'll see you soon. You'll see me soon. Fuck's sake, don't age again. Yeah. Goodbye.